We've seen her dish.
But Cowan, who couldn't finish, behind the back again for Clark, give her another assist and a chance.
And we know for a fact that she can swish.
Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Now let's break down her offensive game in detail and unravel the secret of why Caitlin Clark is so hard to guard.
Clark.
Well, Caitlin Clark, one thing she got is handles.
Anyway, let's kick off this vid by highlighting her greatest strength, which is her sweet shooting and incredible range. Throughout the history of women's hoops, nobody can shoot the lights out from downtown like the lady wearing the number 22 jersey. And what's even more mind-blowing is that this gal can drop long-distance buckets, whether it's on the move or coming off a dribble.
Well, last year Indiana was 10th in pace. Christy Sides telling us Clark rattles her second three.
See, here's CC camping at the paint, and just watch how she quickly fires the trigger here. So after running over 2 picks, Caitlin just turns and burns down the hatch off an inbounds catch. Now when her defender tries to put handcuffs on her, CC has all the tools to lose the shackles, and even if you give her just a bit of room, she can definitely jack up a shot from anywhere and lower the boom. I mean, did you see where Caitlin flings that rock from? Anyway, to have an idea of how really crazy her range is, check out this graphic right here. So here's the list of players who have launched the farthest three-pointers on average last season. First, there's the baby-faced assassin with 27.58 feet, followed by Dame Dollar. Then you have Trae Young leading the entire NBA pack. But see, on top of the food chain, there's Queen CC standing head and shoulders above these men with an average of 28.9 feet. I mean, if your head can't get around that fact, here's her unlimited range in full display. Here's CC popping out off the curl, but instead of settling for the 3 at the top of the key, she drifts all the way back to the logo and just casually sinks it in like a badass mofo. See, her outside sniping and limitless range are just the tip of the iceberg if you jot down all the things that make her dangerous, cause come second on the list are her elite playmaking and godlike vision. I mean, last season in the W, Caitlin led not just among all rookies, but the entire league when it comes to dishing out the rock with 8.4 assists a ball game. This is a testament that CC is not just a one-woman scoring machine, but also a dangerous dime dropper who can locate her teammates anywhere around the court.
Bentley tips it away and off and running. Caitlin Clark whips a pass, thread the needle.
Coming off a slight brush screen, Nalissa Smith's defender gets in the mix momentarily. Smith then sees a window of opportunity and dives into the lane. Now, as soon as that happens, Caitlin whips a gorgeous bounce pass between 2 defenders for the easy deuce. That's not an easy pass to thread by any means, but for CC, it's just easy peasy, cause delivering tough dimes is her specialty.
Caitlin Clark to Smith. A rocket of a pass.
I mean, look at this play right here. The Fever are scrambling in this possession with nowhere to go. Then out of nowhere, CC just darts a one-handed curveball on top of multiple black shirts, which Smith finishes up with a strong layup. Since Caitlin is such a threat from beyond the arc, teams often blitz her or send multiple bodies to force her to become a passer. And as you see in the previous clips, it will always turn into a pick your poison kind of arrangement whenever CC holds the rock, cause at the end of the day, she can kill you in both ways, whether it's about dropping long-range buckets by herself or feeding her teammates with delicious dimes. Anyway, if the opposing team has miraculously defended her from range and blocked the passing lanes, CC has another ace on her sleeve, and that is her underrated inside game. I mean, we all know that she's a dead shot from distance, but we tend to overlook the fact that she can also put the ball on the floor and attack the rack with no holding back.
Porter, 8 for 8. Clark, weaving way through.
So here's CC receiving the handoff, and as you can see, this defender quickly closes out on her to prevent any outside shot. However, Caitlin recognized how the defense would play her, and so she switched gears and drove inside the lane, then finished it up with a right-handed jelly on top of the blonde-haired giant lady. Though she's not known to possess blinding speed, Caitlin will kill you at her own pace. And more importantly, she has the upper body strength to finish through contact.
Clark working on Plum here. Clark leans in, draws the foul, and knocks it down.
See, here's CC sizing up her defender like a newly bought dress. Caitlin burst to the right, but she didn't budge, and so she crossed her to the left, then spun back the other way before converting the bruise and the deuce. Now, if you think Caitlin is just all about flexing her guns and finishing up strong when she conducts her business inside the paint, well, pal, you better think again, cause this girl also knows a thing or two about finessing, as she can also give a can of ass whooping while styling and profiling.
Clark on the drive, gets to the rim and the finish. Rally.
On top of her elite playmaking, CC can destroy defenses by scoring from outside and in. But see, all of that can't happen without her shifty handles and crafty footwork. I mean, she may not be as flashy as Kyrie or AI when dribbling the leather, but it's sure as hell that CC can pull some nasty sauce deep in her bag to help her create and dominate. So here's Caitlin bringing the ball up, and right after stepping into the half court, CC slams the accelerator, then crosses her up like a tight braid and puts her in jail the rest of the way before softly floating it in. Now in this possession, CC dances with her defender and just cooks her up like a well-marinated barbecue chicken. First, she shakes her off with a little bit of his Z, and when the fish doesn't take the bait, CC sprinkles more sauce by adding a spicy sidestep. Then she cashes her out with a scintillating splash. And finally, here she is on the run, wheeling and dealing with the behind the back, between the legs combo before gliding like a 747 and then banking it in.
And fancy finish. Caitlin Clark pushing the pace, change of direction, sudden.
Anyway, now that you already know what makes CC so difficult to defend, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to smash the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any upcoming Caitlin Clark content. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today, and so once again, this has been the Hoop Doctor. Thanks for watching, and see y'all around.
You got to be careful when you're going on Stewart. And how about this for another creation of her shot? And